What a day. What a day. What a day we've had, guys. We are in complete breakout season right here. Complete breakout season. Everything is just flying off right now. But the one thing that I'm super proud of was the red wire play. We had this play mapped out for so long with you guys. And this is what I'm pretty good at is these breakout plays, these big swings like this. You have a big object like this, right? Into a big breakout like this. And as soon as you get some catalyst like the SpaceX IPO, you can get a small space stock to just fly on up like this. So that was pretty cool. Also, all the memory stocks are up right now. Micron is about to hit 1,000. We're above 900 right now. Let's look at the next levels for Micron. Go to TD Pro. We're going to type in Micron. I've been doing the DRAM one, but the next call gamma is at 1,000, which is over here. That's 950, where it's not even on here, but you can see up here the next level for it to get to is 1,000. So it's fully bullish right now. And then another way I play options on this is through DRAM, which is the ETF for memory. But yeah, trending industries is like the easiest thing to do because if you have a trending industry, you can just set it, and then as soon as it gets to some sort of retracement, it just goes right off of it. So memory stocks, space stocks, um, semiconductors. Look at NVTS today. Also went up 10%. At one point, it was up another 20%. This was an $8 stock like 2 months ago. So it's very interesting. Even RR is up 16%. So getting all these really inexpensive, volatile stocks at the bottom is really good. We actually went right up to the 50 moving average on the weekly right here. But if we pop out of here, same thing, right? Here's your big structure, and then we just pop straight out, right? So all of these are doing really well today. Yeah, Redwire leads the way up 27%. ASTS, another space stock, is up 15%. Said that last week. Planet Labs, I said that last week. Nano Nuclear has been in all of my videos of, you know, energy stocks for nuclear. Same with EOS, same with NVTS. AMD got to 500 today. That's wild. Oh, I also went into Joby today. Joby is filling the gap right now to the left, coming back up. All the drone stocks are taking off. But you could see for yourself right over here, this whole gap right here is going to get filled by this coming up. So this is a nice little bottom, and that was a breakout today. So this broke out. This is going to start moving up. If you guys have any stocks, I'll take a look at them. But right now, everything is looking really good. Tesla is also flying up. Went into this last week. And this is a nice little floating doji candle right here. This is a nice little stage 2 for it to swing up to stage 3, right? So here's your first swing, swing up, down, swing up again. There you go. Something like that. So it'll be next to its resistance friends pretty soon. But overall, it's just been a huge break out all across everywhere. I mean, this is even more than I thought. ASTS broke out of this huge triangle that we set up last week also. Um, and this just absolutely flew. But this is what happens. Like, this wasn't that hard of a thing to realize that SpaceX was coming out, and all of that hype moves the market, especially in trending industries. A lot of people send me the strangest stocks every day. And the first thing I look at is like, is this a trending industry stock or not? And if it's not a trending industry stock, it's like the first thing I point out right away. And I'm like, why are you trying to make life harder for yourself? You could just stick to a trending industry like memory and it could just go, you know, just give it time. Trending industries will always, and yeah, quantum is a trending industry right now as well. At the end of the day, this is a pretty nice pullback from IonQ quantum stock. This could push up clear to all-time highs. What do you think about the position in Joby, the opening in Joby? I mean, I entered a Joby call today, so I thought it was worth taking a flyer on Joby. I think it's going to fill this gap right here. I don't know if you can see it on your phones, but this gap right over here, I think it could fill it going up. And if anything, it could just keep going. So we'll see. It's a nice little flyer. I also got into this one, NASA, which is the ETF for space. I think that space will just continue to run all the way up until the SpaceX IPO. It's up so much, but I mean, at this point, I think everyone is just trying to get into any space stock that they can because they realize they're late. Um, so that fear of missing out is really apparently big with people. Um, no matter how many times you remind, like, hey, space industry is breaking out, space industry is breaking out. SpaceX is going to make the space industry break out. And then it's like, once it's broken out, it's like, oh, is it too late? It's like, well, you had like 2, 3, 4 weeks that you could have done this. So I don't know what to tell you now. It's just that this is what happens when you have trending industries and you keep at it. It's a pretty simple thing. But yeah, I just stick with space. Um, I did get in. I added on to double leverage Micron, which is up 40% today. Just a double leverage Micron, because Micron's going to hit 1,000, right? You can always, whenever something goes above 900, watch. This is going to hit 1,000 real quick. 1,000's up here, so we're going to hit this really quickly. It's like a magnet. You're going to see it go right up to 1,000. Just like SanDisk. Remember SanDisk? SNDK? It's at 1,600 now. It went from 900 up to 1,000 in like 2 days. 3 days. Took like 3 days to get there. So I think Micron can get there in less than 3 days. I think it's going to be a much more popular stock. SanDisk is at 1623 now. So yeah, I mean, trending industries do work. Just staying within your trending industries of the week. I think quantum will come back this week though, especially like once I see QBTS start to push up again. It's a hard industry to play quantum only when it's really pushing. IBM might be the safer one. It came all the way back down, but the reason it started to push back down was because obviously the weekly 20 moving average was in the way. It's really hard for a lot of these stocks to move when the weekly 20 moving average is literally right in its way. It's been like 6 months since IBM has been above the, no, not that long, like 4 months, 5 months since it's been above the 20 moving average. So it's not going to just go right through it. So I'm going to watch that 20 moving average, this pink line right here, to see if IBM can get above it. Micron options are so expensive. Yeah, well, I wouldn't play the options on it. I would. That's why I did the double leverage Micron MUU, or the DRAM calls are the same thing. Look at the 529 calls for DRAM. It's the ETF for all the memory ones. Or, you know, I'm probably going to add a DRAM June call too, because that's just going to keep going. It's not like memory is just going to stop all of a sudden. Um, Especially with a market breakout like today. And as we keep going towards a peace deal, so you could do a DRAM, a 65 call. Wow, that's 390. This morning it was only like 200. That's crazy. You could do a 70 call. That's $237. Or you could do a June 5 call. Those are going to be about the 70s for that's 112. 1600 volume came in today for these. But for $112, if it goes up like another 7%, that's $128. That's more than 100%. It's not bad. 100% for one of these isn't that bad. If you think the memory industry will keep going. I think Micron's gonna hit 1,000 in a couple of days, so I'm gonna be going pretty heavy into DRAM. And then I'm also gonna keep the NASA calls because I do think no matter what happens over the next week or two, space will just keep going up, all the way up until the SpaceX IPO. I don't think people realize how big SpaceX is going to be. SpaceX is going to be like twice the size of Tesla, like all said and done. Like, and I think Tesla is also going to be a recipient of that also. This is a great start to a week right here. This weekly floating doji candle. This can easily float back up. So let's look at the Tesla levels, the GEX levels. Out of anything that I've ever used, these GEX levels are like the most accurate things. Because other than that, you're just sort of guessing. Like when you have options flow, volume flow, and GEX levels, at least it'll tell you where the next level is, which is helpful. 435 is the next level for Tesla, and then after that 440. So it's at 431 right now. 435 is not that far away. It's like right up here. We got there today. 440 is up here. So it just acts like a magnet and it like attracts it. Let's go to QQQ and see pretty quickly where these are. So this is a breakout today, obviously. Here's our floating doji candle. This will probably continue all week. This is just a big breakout, right? We might do something where it, you know, comes up here, comes back down, and then goes back up, you know, something like this. But for now, I'm almost certain that the next few days we're going to be going up. It's a big, as we go more towards a peace deal, the hype, it's not, the peace deal is not going to make the market go up. It's the promise of the peace deal that makes the market go up. It's the hype that makes the market go up. Because even if you get a peace deal, I bet the market goes down when the peace deal comes out because it's not exactly what everybody wanted or what everybody expected. It's the hype. If we keep getting hype, that it's the SpaceX IPO hype that where the space industry is going crazy. It's the hype that the government's going to give more money for quantum. You know, it's all hype. You know, that's what gets people interested. When the news comes out, no one cares anymore. Like logically, nobody really cares. So let's look at the QQQ levels, just see where we're going next, which is helpful. The next big level is 730. We're at that right now. It's 728. So 730 is right here. It's going to take a little bit for it to get above that. If we get above that tomorrow, we're gone. Because the next level after that is 735. 735 is like right up here. Every time I've drawn one of these, we've hit them pretty quickly. So yeah, that should work pretty well. And then IWM is the small caps. That also worked out really well today. That's at all-time highs as well. Let's see the next level for this. Actually, we kind of stayed at this level 290 the entire day. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, see? We couldn't get above this 290 level. It shows you right here. Like, it's not my opinion. It's just what's happening right now. And then after that, 291, eventually we're going to get to 295. But let's see if we hold. If we hold 290, that'd be really strong. So 289 is going to be a real strong level. That's right around where it is right now. This is still a nice breakout, though, for the small caps. That's why you see so many small caps running today. Look at RR. Rich Tech Robotics is up, was up 20% at one point today. But it's going to take a lot to pop out of this. That's why I have leaps on RR. Another big structure. I love these big structures because once you get a pop out from one of these, it'll just push straight up, just like Redwire. I live for these big structures like this, and then it breaks out of them and it just runs real quick. It did it over here. See? And now over here, we could get up to 650 real quick. The leaps on RR are really inexpensive too. Maybe BBAI also has something like it. Somewhat like it. We're starting to break it. We need to be above this weekly 20 moving average, though, and we're not getting there. But the rest of the drone industry, I think, is doing really well. RCAT is all right. This is a nice support level right here. This wick pushing down right here. So the rest of the drone industry is doing okay. What upside do you think Joby has? At least to right up here, about 13. Another 1.5 for sure. After that, it could go all the way back up to 15, 16. But 13 is the next level. And just to double check my work, yeah, 13 is definitely going to be the next level, right? And just to double check. Yeah, they're 12, and after it gets over 12, 12 and a half, yeah. So it'll be pretty easy for Joby, I think, to get to 13 at this point. This is a pretty nice breakout for Joby. It's been down here for so long. This is an unusual amount of volume right here. This double green right here. This is buying pressure, unusual volume. You have momentum pushing high. You have green volume down here. So all of those work in conjunction with each other to send price higher. So I wouldn't see why not, unless some crazy news comes out. But yeah, it was a really good day today. Amazon, but you know what's interesting is the big stocks didn't do well today. Amazon stuff is suffering. But that's why I didn't play Amazon, or I got out of Amazon right here, because this was a huge level for it to go over 270 for Amazon. So I put an alert at 271 to see if it would get there, and it didn't. So Amazon needs more time. Nvidia I went into on Friday, but it did not swing back up yet. But I still think at some point it'll turn back and rally and swing back up again. What you'll see with Nvidia is a lot of times you see how price comes down and touches these green highlighted areas. That's buying pressure. It'll come back down and touch it. Then it'll go off, break out, come back down and touch the next level, which is right here. And then it'll eventually swing back up again to probably 240 to 250. So, thoughts on Saidu and Highland $4 calls? These are going to be really small stocks, right? Yeah, this is a high flyer if you want to go for it. It's an interesting one. I don't know. For space, I'm just sticking to ETFs for my calls. But what I do like is that momentum is high and we have green volume that's now going up too. So that's always nice to see. So far in 2026, every time that's happened, price has gone in that direction, which is a good thing. HYLN. This also looks pretty good. It's just going straight up in the air though. That's why, again, I think I'd like to just play them as an ETF rather than as regular stocks. This is kind of wild. It was at $1 and now it's at 7 in 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't know. We might get one more candle like that. And then I don't know. After that, it's a big turnaround though for this one. Interesting, right? Used to be real high. 60. Now we're at 6, but it used to be $1. I don't know. It's interesting. What's the other one? I mean, you could play calls on it and see what happens. Do you expect QQQ to dump a bit before we close today? I don't know. I don't have those type of powers. I mean, again, I gave you the levels, right? 279, 230 is going to be the level to get to for QQQ, right? Just so you remember. I mean, you could go and look this up yourself. You'll always know the next level. The next call gamma is at 730. That's where we're at right now. But below that, we're at 229. If we go below 229, we might go all the way back to I'm sorry, 729. If we go below 729, then we could go all the way back to 725 real quickly. You could see how big this bar is. Like a magnet, it'll attract itself right to that point. So, you know, we're probably going to end the day somewhere between 728 and 731 is my guess because the upside level is 735. So, yeah. You could see the stop loss level is right at that 724 level, 725. So, do you still like Poet? Oh, what's up, Luke? Have the same drawings at least. It's interesting. Some of these AI stocks take off and some of them don't, but it's doing exactly what my drawings are like, right? Swing up, swing up, down, and I want to touch. That's why I have this alert here. I'm going to lower this alert to about 12. I'd love it to drag along this 20 moving average down here and then start to push up like this. And then I'm going to get into Poet as it goes higher. So a July call for Poet could be a good one. Um, but yeah, it's good. It's awesome. I actually know a lot of you now. Like all of the names look really familiar, and a lot of you message me every day, which is really really cool. Um, I've only been streaming on Instagram for a little bit now. I like Intel, right? And just to show you guys something, this is a great um floating doji candle. This is stage 2. We're going to get another expansion candle on Intel heading up to about 132. So another 10 points upwards for Intel. Ondis. I like Ondis here. You just need to give it some time. You know, it's going to battle between, 875 and not and $10 for a while, and then eventually we'll get back to 1150, and then from there we could go to like 15. So I'm kind of waiting for it to kind of break out of this whole thing. This is going to be a huge break though. When Ondus breaks this at some point. So I think buying shares though at 850 would be a good deal. Uber seems to be at a discount. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I need this to be I need to be in a trending industry. There's so many trending industries at this point. It's kind of like why not just go with the trending industries? They just keep working. I think people are just scared to buy them because they're too high up. I don't really know what the actual fear is. SMCI, I don't play SMCI. No. Look, Google SMCI scandals and fraud and then get back to me. Tesla, I'm still stuck on this. I'm still going to keep myself in this. I just want to check my positions because we're getting close to the end of the day here. Okay. I have my DRAM calls for the last couple hours are up 15%. I'm probably going to buy another June call for the no, oh, Nokia I got into today too. Seems to be pretty popular. This could just keep going. This is all unusual buying right here. Here's your next floating doji candle for Nokia, and then we could just go another extension into tomorrow. Yeah, I like PL too. I looked at this all with you guys last week. Remember I said that this was a rising wedge and this would break upwards. That's what I meant by that. See? And now we're going to continue to move up. We're up 11% today. Yeah, I think we were up like 18% on Planet Lab today too. Same thing with Lunar. Oh, Lunar's going back down real quick. Interesting. Down 12% now. I wonder why. Maybe it was just a general flush. Are the rest of them going down? No. Well, I guess at the end of the day, a lot of them are. Redwire might continue to go up. At the end of the day, Redwire always goes up. Rocket Lab is going up end of day. NASA is going up end of day. There's a big push down here. But I'm going to keep this regardless. ASTS. There's just a lot of profit taking end of day. Also, FCX Copper, Freeport McMoran, doing pretty well. Copper is at an all-time high. See if it gets through that. RDW crushed it today. Yeah, I know. It's been crushing it for the last 3 weeks. I finally got out of all my contracts though, because I mean that was the end of my trade. I kind of wish I still had some, but you know, it is what it is. Wow, this just keeps going higher. I think memory is the strongest one right now by far. This just does not want to go down. I might gamble and just keep this overnight or sell one and keep one. I don't really know yet. But I will tell you one thing. Micron is going to get to 1,000. We're at 914. It's gone up 14 points since we've been on this call so far. 1,000 is up here. So within the next day, it should get here. No problem. But if you want more percentage, you can do, I mean, just out of curiosity, I wonder how much because you can do a DRAM call or you could do a Micron call. Let's see. $3,000. You would have to do it for like 1050. That's $567. It's unbelievable. 1100 is 290. 1200 1150 would be 158. And if we get to 1,000, that would still be about a 500% gain. These are delayed a little bit though. So I don't know if it'd be 500, probably be like 400. Maybe 350 at a conservative amount. You would need Micron to go straight up tomorrow though, like no detour. So, I mean, it's a possibility. It's a strong possibility. MRAM call is down. Yeah, this got way too top heavy. See, whenever something like this happens, and then this is the opposite doji candle for stage 3 to move down. It's still on the 20 moving average though. It's still okay. But I kind of wanted to stop looking at it while this was top heavy. Because we were just at like $9 and it got to 50. So you have to always ask yourself, is the stock really 5x what it was just worth? Let's look at some other quantum stocks. QUBT didn't make it today. QBTS. I think tomorrow quantum could rally again. That's what I'm going to be looking at tonight. See if these are done or not. They went up so fast. Rigetti, if it gets above 26, it would just skyrocket. Those would be the easiest ones to play because it has the least amount of resistance above it. Wow, Redwire is at 220, is almost, yeah, it got at one point up to 23, 22. I kind of want to go back in, but that's just gambling. Yeah, Rigetti does look pretty nice. I just did that one. Oklo. Oh, I did another one today. SMR. I think this one was pretty good. I think it could get up to this resistance level at some point, SMR. We've tried this a couple of times, but I'm going to try it one more time to see if it can get up to this area up here. But I don't know. Towards the end of the day, I'm kind of looking to do another DRAM call for like maybe June 5th. Or I might just do this Micron call for 1150 just to see what happens. Just a straight gamble to see if I can get a 400% play tomorrow. I have a feeling Micron's going to go up like all night. You know what I mean? Let me see how much that really is, an 1150 Micron call. I have so many shares of this though, but I it's like the one thing I'm like pretty sure is going to go like all night. 1150 would be, it's 11,000 volume. No, that's not right. Okay, so this isn't right at all. This site is not right. A 529 Micron call, guys, is $675. It's up 66,000% today. Which means it was probably like $5 that turned into like 675. No, there's no way that's 66,000. It's probably 6,000%. I could see 6,000%, but not 66. I've never seen anything above 10,000% before. For like an option play like that. 6,000 is probably what it is. But yeah, no, it doesn't matter. All of these are just way too expensive unless you do maybe a 1,200 call. which is $1.10. I might do that for the hell of it. A $1,200 Micron call for May 29th. I kind of have a feeling it's going to go all day. Or I could do an 1150 for $200 for. There's more volume though on the 1200s though. It's only $112. I might as well do it just to see what'll happen. It's a straight gamble. But I do think that it's a short week too, so like it's I could be more responsible and do a DRAM call for June, which I am pretty sure will work. Or I could just do $100 into this Micron out of the money call and just see if it gets there tomorrow or Thursday. Because today's Tuesday, so yeah. The problem is I can't play Intel right now because it's just too expensive. Like I know where it's gonna go. There's just not much I can do right now with it. Like I know Intel's gonna go up another 10 points by tomorrow or the next day. What mini rally are we talking about here? Yeah, it's not that surprising. If we go back on the 5 minute though to this 20 moving average, it might be pretty good. I might try it. How much time do we have left? 30 minutes? I don't know. I have that feeling that Micron's going to go all night. Like it's just going to be like one of those things that it just all throughout the night it just goes straight to 1,000. It just attracts itself like a whole nother day like this. Like we pop up and just go straight there, just like SanDisk did. I think it's gonna be really like everyone's gonna try to get in it. Their price target's at like 1,600 now. Yeah, UBS boasted it to 1,600. So we'll see. The more responsible play would be a DRAM because this is the ETF with all the memory. The more responsible one would be this for June. I kind of want to just go for the Micron one though. Yeah, I guess it would be about 100 and I could do $120 for the June one. This would work. If it goes up another 5% by tomorrow, that's 70%. That's like another $80, $80 to $90 off of 120. But I don't know. I kind of have a feeling Micron is just going to go up like all night long. I don't even know if a 1200 micron call will work. It's just that it's really far out for a really shortened week. I think the implied volatility is going to crush it. You know what I mean? Because look, it's already at 107. Or no, sorry, it's at 119, meaning that if this drops at all, I'm going to get crushed. Or it could go up all night. I don't know. XNDU. This is interesting. Is this going to be like China's attempt? Or if you want another one like this, QC, I made a video on this one. This is a high flyer quantum stock. If this goes back to $2, I'm going to take a shot at this. I don't know. I don't want to get like overly what's the word I'm looking for? Like obsessed about something. Um, because I already had a really good day and a really good month of May. I don't think one micron play is going to make or break it for $100 though, but I kind of want to see what's going to happen though. It's only $110. Let's just see what happens. Or $108. 109. All right. It didn't fill. 110. All right, got filled. All right, we're gonna gamble with $110 on Micron overnight. Let's see what happens. I have the DRAM ones too, so we're pretty heavy into this memory play. I'm also into the space play with NASA. Let's see if this keeps going all the way up to with the SpaceX IPO. Quantum Note Canada? Okay. INOD. MRAM just I don't look at MRAM anymore. INOD. I don't know what this is. InnoData? Processing services? I mean, it's a triangle to some degree. It's going to have to pick a direction pretty soon. Fly. Oh, yeah, Firefly looks good too. Up 20% today. It finally broke too. This is a very large, see? Another ascending triangle that it broke, just like Planet Lab. Yeah, Firefly looks cool. This could keep going. A lot of these smaller space stocks are just going to get a huge bump all the way up. Let me just see end of day here, what's going on. Yeah, everything else is pretty good here. I'm pretty set. The only thing I would like, actually, let me look at oil real quick. What about some USO puts? This did exactly what I thought it would do. We popped down out of the triangle, we popped back up a little bit, and then we can start to push down. But it's almost easier to play breakouts in the stock market than it is to like try to wrestle oil prices. You know, like it's. I kind of want to do a gold play though, like a gold leap. Gold is at a level where it could definitely like really move a lot higher. Everybody forgot about gold and silver all of a sudden. It's always the forgotten industries. I'm gonna play this at some point. I'm gonna use the red wire money to the go into gold, and then this'll break at some point, and we're gonna start a whole nother swing back up again for gold. What's the worst thing that could happen? It's up 20%. You're in a trending industry. What's the You have SpaceX. Fly can't be that much money. What's the worst thing that could happen here? A June 18 fly call. The spread is a little off. Actually, the spread is off on all of these. So I don't even know if you could play options on this right now. Unless it's yeah, it's $840. I don't know. I understand. I think that's going to be about it. I don't know what else I can possibly do. Like APLD is probably going to shoot back up too. Same thing with NBIS. I'd love NBIS to go down a little bit more and buy more shares because then eventually it'll go back up again. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. What is it? HLIT? HLIT? Harmonic? What is this? Man, these things are really popping out. I love these $10 to $20 stocks. I don't know. I will put this on my watch list though. It's interesting. Katos is also a military drone stock if this starts to push up as well. Getting it at 56, it could get to 100 real easily. Just buy shares and hold that for a while. And HIMS is having a hard time surviving. It just shows you every other industry, it's like dead. Like if we looked at the Trader Daddy Pro flow analysis, you could see technology is up like 3% today. Industrials up, materials up, real estate is up, utilities is up, but then like financials is down, healthcare is down, energy is down. It just shows you like semiconductors is up almost like 4.5% today. Solar is up almost 5% today. Uranium is up almost 4%. Quantum is up 3.3%. Photonics, aerospace, robotics. But the biggest flow is by far semiconductors. Look at Marvel has earnings this week. I wanted to take a shot on Marvel. They have earnings tomorrow night, but it's like, what's the point? It's hard because you're just gambling. I mean, it's a real good chance that they'll break, but it's like, what is this thing gonna do? Go to 300? Maybe. I don't know. Trying to think what other one. I would rather just play QQQ from level to level. We're actually above 730 on QQQ end of day here, so we're doing really well. This is a great breakout. This is a really nice breakout. If we keep this will go to 735 tomorrow. If we I kind of want to do part of me wants to do a QQQ call end of day to do overnight. But I think I have enough things already. I don't want to really push it. There has to be some risk management here. Morgan Stanley looks nice too. Sitting on top of this resistance. We could start a whole nother leg up. Same thing with Goldman Sachs. Both of those companies are doing the IPO for SpaceX. Yeah, but every other industry is just down. Not down, but just like flat. Like if you look at Netflix, like it like died after earnings and just never came back. XLE, I might end up buying another one, just not now. I know there's just too much going on right. Oh, you know what? ANET was one of the ones I liked last night during the group. I love this candle right here from ANET. This is what you want over a 20 moving average, something that looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is like exactly what you want to see. Because then it'll go up to this resistance, and that would make it a power of three. One, two, third time back up to resistance. All right, I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. I want to make a video. I'm probably gonna make a video on just Micron going to 1,000, like everyone else, because I don't think anybody else wants to see anything else besides that. It's funny when I really want to do like topics I want to do, like about breakouts and finding breakouts, they get like the lowest amount of views. But if I do like videos like where is Nvidia going next, those get a lot of views. I don't do it just for the views, but like, you know, it's it's just interesting to me, you know. But probably I'm going to do a video on Micron and Redwire, how Micron to 1,000, and all the space industry is taking off too. That's probably going to be about it for me. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't really care where the market's going, like for the next 20 minutes. I have all my plays in. Um, have a good rest of your trading day. Thank you, Luke. And I'll see my group tonight at 7:30 to go over strategy and everything else. If you guys want to message me about anything else, you guys can always do that. Always here to help. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.